Welcome to the show. Ayo, ayo, oh. Lights come on, we're left tonight. Sportcat shining, feeling right. Brenda's laughing by his side, turning chaos into pride. Headlines roll, but we don't fear. We find the light and bring it here. Sportcat's Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We rise above with laughter and light. Through every storm, we find our way, smiling through the madness every day. Hey, 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 every day. Every day. Sportcat's Gazette, hit play.
Sportcat's Daily Gazette, live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather,
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
The boss jock has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You have the one and only Sportcat, often imitated but never duplicated. I'm here for the next 2 hours with you on WZQR overnight. And, of course, we're live in Australia. Thank you to all my Australian listeners and fans. We love you. And we encourage you, please, I'm begging you, come over and find us on YouTube. Join the chat. And we're under the YouTube shows, and we got some good people in here. Well, Chris is here, Denise is here, and KG is here. Hey, all right. And somewhere about, oh yeah, Brenda's here. I can bring her out. There she is. So,
Did you forget about me already? Damn.
Yeah.
You got useless as tits on a boar.
Yeah, can't get rid of you. How the hell are you, Brenda?
I'm sick. I didn't sleep last night. It really sucked.
You gotta stop getting these STDs.
I wish it was that. My head wouldn't feel like it wanted to explode, I don't think.
Yeah, every now and then a little good head doesn't hurt anybody,
I
right?
think
So-
Denise is in a different chat. Hi, Denise.
Denise, get over here. Get over on the Sportcat show. You're my moderator, Denise. Brenda, you know what today is, don't you?
It's Friday.
It's Friday!
That's right. It's Friday. And it's Friday the 13th on top of that.
Oh, God. That's what's wrong.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You've got that, I could really give a shit look.
So do you.
Well, no, I was, you got on me. I was running a few minutes behind, but I had to feed Hellhound.
Yeah, I
She's
had to
been
actually
reading.
call you this morning.
Yeah, well, I had everything set up. I just
There
went
you go,
downstairs
Denise.
to
Ah,
feed Hellhound. And,
say hi,
just
Denise.
track of time. And mine's going to come over here and pile up and snore during the show. So
Mine will be here soon, as soon as I
now
put
that
him
she's
down.
8.
You smell like a
She's
dog.
8,
You need
she's
a
had her
bath.
meds, she's had her treats. So. Why do we pamper them?
I don't know, but mine smells like a dog. He needs a bath.
Well, throw him in the toilet. He'll be
What?
all right.
Don't look over your shoulder at me like that. I'm getting the side eye. Don't look over the shoulder. What are you doing? Yeah. Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
I see we have 11 viewers, listeners on YouTube. Please come over and hit thumbs up button on the Sportcat Show channel. And
Hit the thumbs up button.
subscribe too.
No matter
I
where you're
appreciate
watching it.
Yeah, and join the chat here. Yeah, it's Friday. We're laid back today. It's Friday the 13th, and well, I don't care. I shouldn't say. I mean, I just
Look, I didn't sleep.
We started on a short week, but I'm still here in East Tennessee, and I've had to do so many things. And it's like Friday is my day where I do the show. After we're done, I do the post-production and upload it everywhere. And I take a long hot shower. I put my feet up in the chair and I just kick back. And then, of course, tonight's my favorite TV show. So I'll watch it till about midnight, then probably crash out. But
I have a show tonight.
well, I'll flip the computer on. I'll at least have it on the computer. But you know me, I'll be watching On Patrol. So
Well,
And-
this weekend, I have made a decision. We're going out to straighten up my backyard and do the
thought you were
ceiling
coming out of
fans and
okay.
the ceiling fans and the air conditioning filters and all that stuff. So this weekend, I'm not even going to turn on my computer.
Wait a minute. Is it warm there? Because here in the mountains, it's freezing. It is actually, I think we had a high of 34. Oh, no, we're up in the 50s now. But I woke up this morning to let Ginger out. And I looked at my watch and it was like 28. And I'm like, you're on your own.
It was 42 last night, but it'll be 80 again today.
Assume the decapitated. Everybody has a thing with that. I assume the decapitated football body behind me is a tribute to We Miss Andy. Yeah, we do miss Andy. So I need to get. Well, that's my Commanders one. I need to get in season. I need to get a Orioles or Nationals one to throw on the bed. So I have that up there because, well, at night, I'm here in the mountains all alone. I need something to snuggle with. So.
And you want something with a football jersey. That's
No.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I get.
I mean, get a blow-up doll with long hair or something at least.
I should look and see. The Tennessee Titans did announce, and it was trending today all over the internet, their new uniform and their colors. They've changed their font, and they're trying to get away from being the Tennessee Titans, and now they're just trying to be the Titans. And they've went retro. I went back to the old baby blue colors of the Houston Oilers. I'm a fan of that. You came here to Tennessee, you put a little orange on that thing. So
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, like we got other things going on in the world. You're worried about football jersey.
well, I've told you how many times
You're
have I
such a
told
guy.
No, how many times have I told you I'll be searching news stories for the show and I go hit Google Trends and, we got a plane down. That's not trending, but the Oscars are trending. Sports are trending. It's like I see now why we're in so much trouble. But I do have to say, I changed the direction of this show a little bit because I was really going to talk about how crazy it is with the military. They lost 11 drones. They lost 4 drones, and then whatever it is they did to shut down the airspace in Texas a few weeks ago. But then yesterday, recruits, ROTC students, saved the day.
Yeah.
In a quite brutal fashion. So I do hope they offer them some therapy because usually ROTC, you're destined to be an officer or jet pilot or something. You're probably not going to have hand-to-hand combat. I mean, you'll receive training, but yeah, they jumped up and took care of that terrorist, that Muslim piece of trash in no time. So I would have liked to know more, but they won't release it. We'll talk about it in a minute, but he was sliced and diced. So good for them. Good for them. So kudos. Well, they're teaching you run, hide, fight, and that's no, you should jump on them, stick a knife in the pig, and
did you get any sleep last night? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed because the football jersey was in your way?
I'm in a good mood, but honestly, you gotta. Sometimes you just gotta. You can. Okay, let's put it this way: you got an animal in a cage. You can only poke that animal with a stick for so long before he's going to get to the point where he's had it.
So. That's true. That's true.
See, we've dropped from 11 to 6. Oh well, sorry.
See,
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to be anybody's friend. I just, you come here for, the Sportcat Rants, and I'm sorry, but this guy went in to kill people. It was he started it. He went in with the intent to kill people, and so I have no mercy on his soul. But here's the thing: we're getting way ahead of the news. But here's the thing: he had already been charged and served time for giving military secrets to ISIS.
Oh,
so why was he out?
But
I mean,
where was he getting military secrets from?
He was an ex-National Guardsman. He was ex-military. He was naturalized through the program where you come over and work your way up through the military and get your citizenship, which is still a good program. But he had been caught trying to get stuff from ISIS, and he had been convicted. He was a felon. And the Virginia governor, hey, your tough gun laws, how did a felon have a assault weapon?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, all right, you're getting me going early. So it's 2:12 on the East Coast. It's Friday. Damn it, Ginger. Brenda. I'm having a stroke. 14:12 if you do the military time. Denver, it's 12:12. LA, well, you're still with us as far as I know. You haven't been bombed yet. Anchorage, 10:12. Hawaii, aloha, it's 8:12 for our dear friends down under. In Sydney, it's 5:12 tomorrow. They should be asleep. It's their Saturday. So, and we always want to thank our friends in Perth because, well, they're listening at 2:12 in the morning. So
crazy.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Go out and look. Well, we will tonight. They've already seen it, but we're fast approaching the new moon. We only got 29% left. Go out there and take a little peek of that sliver. I will not be out there tonight because, well, it's gonna be freezing. So,
well, is it gonna finally snow?
No, well, they said they could. Why is the mode for confrontation with ice confronting them in their face? And you were here to have hero to the media, but you were supposed to hide from a real mass killer. Agreed. Yeah, that's what they want. They're like, oh, please hide, and that's what they train. Well, I don't know that now that the MMA or whatever it is training the FBI, it can be a little bit different. Maybe a throat punch.
We're gonna just see people flying in the air out of a pile.
That's right. Oh yeah, hold on a minute. I found something yesterday. I had to. Where did it go? Let me find it here. I didn't play the disclaimer yet either, but I don't care.
Silence! I kill you!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep. Well, if you're running late today, blame it on the sun. For some reason, it's still.
Yeah, don't blame me.
Well, you can blame Brenda. So I told Brenda right before the show, come on, I think I found a new one for us. So,
my god,
it's Friday. Well, we haven't done too great quizzes this week. But I was thinking this one comes to us from Webster's, and it's not a crossword or anything like that, but it's like, do you know the correct definition of the word and the way to use the word? What do you think? Think we can handle that one? The confused words.
Sure. I've had no sleep, so why not? God only knows how I can say a word 10 different times and have different meanings.
All right. Well, I got Chris to save.
They all start with an F.
All right. So I will give you the sentence it's used in, and you give me the proper spelling. All right. So here we go.
No, wait.
Yes.
You didn't say we had to have a spelling test.
Yeah.
I'm not awake for that. What the hell's wrong with you?
We're in. It's too.
God.
All right.
Okay.
So Question number 1. Oh, we're already in negative numbers. Damn it, Brenda. Or is it going to bump us?
Is it timed?
All right.
No,
So you already failed the first one.
It's timed. We
You
can't do
failed
the
the
timed ones. I have no time to think. Oh my God.
Oh, come on. You can do this. All right. So we've already missed the first one. The question was, I'm having some technical issues with, please blank with me. And the word is bear. And the spelling would have been B-E-A-R. So see, so I think you can do this, don't you?
No, I don't. But okay.
How do I turn the timer off? Let me see if I can turn this timer off.
I don't know, because like I said, I didn't do. Look, see, you can back out of it.
Why did it say I couldn't back out? What's on the menu? What is that?
What's on the menu?
Question
Food.
time. No. Sink your teeth into these questions about food. Okay, you're fat. You can probably do this one. So.
Oh, you know what? I swear. I'm gonna throw something at your ass.
Roll your ass over here, B. All right, here we go. We're gonna try this one.
Okay.
Hello, Jennifer. Welcome. You were correct. It is hard. The spelling. I better make sure I put that out there. Since I want to use the correct word.
I've had no sleep.
I don't know you that well, Jennifer. It could be hard, but the spelling is definitely hard. So, all right, what's on the menu? How about that? All right, can we handle this one? All right, let's try.
All right, let's do it.
Noodles prepared al dente should have what quality? Noodles prepared al dente should have what quality? We were just talking about this. Firm, cold, stretchy, or dry?
Al dente, cold, I think.
Dente. I don't know. We'll wait and see if anybody in the chat knows. Noodles prepared al dente should have what quality? Should they be firm, cold, stretchy, or dry? I'll leave it to my kindergarten class to come up with the jokes about tough. All right. Well, the chat's Butch says, "Hey, Butch, welcome to the chat." Butch says firm. What do you think? All right, you want to go with firm or you want to go with cold?
You know, with Butch, he may just be holding something in his hands. I'm not sure if we should go for that. But
Butch is a fireman. He probably only knows about busting walls and shit. So, all
right, we'll try firm. See what it's.
We'll try firm.
All right.
Hey, and Butch knows his noodles. It was firm. Al dente is Italian for to the tooth, requiring an extra bit of chomping power to bite through. So there you go.
Well, Butch, I'm glad you know your noodles.
Butch knows his noodles. There you go. All right. Often served with sushi, wasabi has a flavor very similar to what? Mayonnaise, Worcestershire, garlic, or horseradish. Often served with sushi, wasabi has a flavor similar to what?
Worcester sauce.
No, it's not Worcestershire sauce. It's horseradish. I'm pretty sure it's horseradish.
You think so?
I think so. Butch, what do you think?
It could be, I guess.
Yeah, it's a green stuff, and it's got a little bite to it.
Okay.
Bush knows his food. Butch knows his food. Wasabi is made from a different plant than horseradish. There's similar flavors. Wasabi's relatively high price means some restaurants will use horseradish as a substitute. I did not know
them
that.
Cheaters.
Yeah, we used to Firehouse. We would see how many of those wasabi peas you could put in your head before you wanted to puke.
Oh.
All right. Steak tartare is served in what way? Steak tartare is served in what way? Raw, very well done, on the bone, or grilled over an open flame?
Raw.
Yeah, I think you're correct on this one. All right. Well, oh no, we were wrong.
What?
No, we were right. No, we were right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we were right. What's
Steak
wrong with you?
tartare. Yeah, well, Butch, I should have waited on Butch. Steak tartare was not named after the Tartar nomads that lived in the west central Russia, but for the tartar sauce that was originally served with the dish. Is that where the
Right.
term dish served cold? A
Yeah.
technique for frying foods quickly over high heat. Saute is French for what? Sleep, cry, walk, jump. A technique for frying foods quickly over high heat. Saute is French for what? Sleep, walk, cry, or jump.
Walk. A walk. A walk. A walk. A
You think
walk.
it's a saunter is a walk? Is that?
Chris said
Sashay
cry.
is-
What do you mean cry? Cry because
Well, I mean, that's what a technique for frying foods quickly over high heat. Saute is French for what? Sleep, cry, walk, jump. You know, Chris could be right because when you saw it, you had to put saute it. You have to put the onions and get a little grease in there.
that does not sound like they're cooking food. It sounds like they're exercising.
All right, so Chris says walk.
Chris said
Chris-
cry. Butch
Yeah.
said walk.
Yeah.
I
Butch
say
has been
walk.
doing-
But
Butch has been doing good so far. Let's go, Butch. Sorry, Chris. Oh, it's jump. Oh, we're all wrong. Experienced
What the
chefs
hell?
who saute briefly toss the contents of the pan in the air to mix them around. Okay, I can do that. So it's jump. It's a French word.
when they toss it, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Experienced chef who saute briefly toss the contents of the pan in the air.
You know what they toss that in?
Mix-
A walk.
But it's French. Don't confuse me. All right. What animal is used to characterize food that is spit almost entirely and spread out? What animal is used to characterize food that is split? I'm sorry. I said spit. Split out almost entirely and spread out. Bat, flounder, eagle, or butterfly? Oh, Lord. Denise says eagle. So, what animal is used to characterize food that is split almost entirely and spread out? And Denise says spread eagle. Bat, flounder, or butterfly?
Butterfly.
Use butterfly. I got two people saying eagle, and you're going with butterfly.
All right. Well, okay. Eagle. Do it then.
I'm leaning towards you. I think it is spread out. So, or butterfly. I'm with you. All right, let's go with butterfly. We'll go against them. And we would be correct this time. Butterfly, a chicken breast, helps create a uniform thickness, helping cook it quicker and more evenly. See, yeah, Butch changed it.
Okay,
Butch came up
so-
with butterfly.
Wait, this tells me I know where the minds of our chat is. And it's,
It's
totally
fine.
in the gutter.
Right. What do you expect? Especially from our chat.
You guys.
And Chris says, I trust Denise when I don't know. And Chris, Denise was spread eagle. Be careful with that. So, egg that's been coddled has been prepared in what way? An egg that has been coddled has been prepared in what way? Beaten, cooked in non-boiling water. How do you do that? Cooked at an extremely high temperature, or chopped up. An egg that's been coddled has been prepared in what way? Beaten, cooked in non-boiling water, cooked at an extremely high temperature, or chopped up. Ooh, I don't know. First off, how do you cook an egg in non-boiling water? Is that possible? I don't even know. I'm asking.
Well, isn't there a way that they make an egg when they put it in milk and they just don't boil it all the way? If they put it down and
I usually just get scrambled. I'm pretty simple. Sometimes over easy, but that's about it. So
Well, I would say scrambling's not coddling it.
no.
But there's not a coddling thing on there. Extremely hot. Extremely
high temperature. That's what you're
Yeah.
going to go with. Okay. I
I
can
guess.
agree. No, we were both wrong. Cooked in non-boiling water. Just as an extremely cautious parent might pamper a child, a coddled egg is cooked slowly and gently in water that's just below boiling.
And you could be there all day waiting on this egg. Okay.
You know, I'm going to see if Mom will try this for me. She coddles me. Because Mom always makes coddle. She probably throws something at me.
After 2 minutes, she'll be like, you know what? Turn that bitch up.
I've never heard of that. Don't order that at Waffle House. There's some good
No.
eggs.
Yeah, you go to Waffle House and say, can I have an egg coddled? They're going to bring you the egg fresh out of the fridge and say, here, put it in a napkin.
Yeah. Hug it.
Your egg.
Which of these ingredients is critical for the Canadian delicacy Poutine? Which of these ingredients is critical for the Canadian delicacy Poutine?
Oh, boy.
Cheese
Here goes.
curds, tomatoes, vinegar, broccoli. I believe this one is
Vinegar.
cheese curd. No, it's cheese curds, Brenda.
Oh, cheese. What?
Yeah. Have you never had Poutine?
No.
It's basically cheese.
I mean, I have, but, you know, his name was Fred. But, you know,
Okay. Poutine is made of a bed of French fries covered with cheese curds and gravy. No one quite sure where the word came from. Popular theories include that it is a relation to the English word pudding or quabicius, slang word for mess. So
I know why we're having such a hard time. This isn't a freaking McDonald's menu. It's like a restaurant.
Yeah.
A real
All right,
one.
Here we go. Yeah, exactly. A staple of Indian cuisine, ghee, spelled Ghee, is a clarified type of what? Yeah, it is a Canadian dish. I've had it. A staple of Indian cuisine, ghee, is a clarified type of what? Seawater, butter, rice, or hot sauce. All right, so I'm going to just go out on a limb here since it's Indian cuisine and they use a lot of turmeric. I'm going to go with hot sauce, but I'm not sure. My knowledge of Indian food is I want something hot. That's pretty much it.
Rice? Did you say rice was on there?
Yeah, rice, sea salt, butter, and hot sauce. It could be rice. I don't know, but I'm just guessing. You know, now think about it. I want to say it could be rice, but Denise says butter. It's clarified. So I guess clarified would be you're making something clear. So it could be butter.
Put it in the pan with the egg that's being coddled. I mean, what?
All right, we're going with Denise on this one. And Denise is right. Ghee, spelled Ghee, is clarified butter, which means the milk solid we're taking out during the preparation, greatly enhancing its shelf life. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
So Chris says, I would eat French fries, cheese curds, and gravy with a shovel if it was socially acceptable. I've only had it, I think, once, maybe twice. I don't know. The first time I had it, it wasn't very good. It was like we were like a truck stop and they forced it.
Oh.
So,
You
hey,
put
there's
like that
my
out of
knowledge.
the truck stop?
So, yeah.
Are you
All right.
serious?
Jen, we may need your knowledge on this. So, in amuse-bouche is traditionally served at what point during a fine dining experience? Oh Lord, this is one of those where you've had more than one forks. An amuse-bouche is traditionally served at what point during the fine dining experience? Before a meal, before dessert, after dessert, or in the middle of a meal? Denise says before.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sounds like something that would be before.
think
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to guess wine. I don't know. It'll
What
do
you said
before. Yeah, before.
That is correct. French for it entertains the mouth, and a amuse-bouche is a small complimentary treat served before the meal.
Oh.
Studies show they tend to increase the saliva production. See, the French know all about eating, so that's
so basically what they're saying is they give you this, so while you're eating, you're drooling in your own food.
pretty much.
Is that what it is?
Pretty much.
My God.
All right, pho, a noodle soup. I may be saying that wrong. Pho, P-H-O, a noodle soup is the unofficial national dish of what country? Vietnam, Iran, Brazil, or Russia? Pho, a noodle soup.
Vietnam.
Yeah, I believe you're correct on that one. So we will go with that, and we would be correct.
Yeah, we got a food restaurant down here.
It's traditionally pronounced foo instead of fa. Okay, all right.
We got a food restaurant out here.
And, so yeah, Jen says Thailand. That wasn't on there, Jen. If you order a po' boy in New Orleans, what will you be eating? If you order a po' boy in New Orleans, what will you be eating? Salad, soup, cake, or a sandwich?
Well, here it's a sandwich. God only knows what it is in New Orleans. I wait out.
Hello, the real way there. Glad to see you here. So is that what soup? I think it's a sandwich.
That's what we call them, is sandwiches.
All right, we're gonna go with sandwich. I think.
Okay.
You would be correct. A shortening of Chris knew. A shortening of poor boy. Po' boys are made from French bread stuffed with anything from roast beef to oysters. The only reason I actually knew that is one time I was in Louisiana, I had a crawfish po' boy. So it was actually pretty good. In Louisiana, you get crawfish on everything.
Oh, jeez.
So it's a delicacy.
Bok
choy is a Chinese variety of what vegetable? Oh Lord. Bok choy is a Chinese variety of what vegetable? Carrot, asparagus, broccoli, or cabbage?
Well,
don't worry. Sometimes I'll make things.
I would say cabbage.
Bok choy is a Chinese variety of what vegetable? Carrot, asparagus, broccoli, or cabbage?
Well, me and Denise and JM and Wayno are all saying cabbage.
Okay, we're going with cabbage, and we would be correct. Bok choy translates to white vegetable, a reference to its long white stalks. Interesting. We're actually getting entertained and educated this today. So, all right.
Yeah. So, like, if I go to a
Mom and I went to a Mexican restaurant last night for dinner, and I had my first brisket chimichanga. And I got to say, I'm ready to go back for another one. Holy shit.
Yeah. Those are good.
I've never had brisket chimichanga. Mexican brisket and a chimichanga. It's like the best of both worlds. You got some steak, and then you get to fry it. And then you smother it in cheese.
Smother it with stuff.
It's like the best of all worlds. So, all right. The meat used in tacos, al pastor, is usually prepared in what way? The meat, Jen says she's hungry. The meat used in tacos, al pastor, is usually prepared in what way? Smoked for 18 hours, flame broiled, roasted on the spit, or boiled? Well,
you might have me here. I might have to flip a coin.
I want to say this one might be al pastor. So, well, what is the meat used
smoked
in tacos?
For 18 hours.
Usually prepared in what way?
Denise,
I want to say smoked
for 18 hours.
I want to say smoked as well. So, all right. So there's three of us that say smoked or smoked, and the real way is that flamed. I'm going to go with smoked. She may be, or he, I'm sure she or he, maybe right. Oh, all of us were wrong. It was roasted on a spit.
Oh,
Pastor
they're
means
spitting on it?
in the style of shepherds. The dish was created by Lebanese immigrants in Mexico and originally featured lamb prepared on the spit, similar to a shawarma or gyro. Interesting.
So that's one of those long things.
So when I go to the Mexican restaurant now and look at tacos, I will know what that means. All right. I like it.
Or Arby's.
Yeah.
Yes, Arby's puts those on spits.
Well, yeah.
And they shave off when you order. So, yeah.
But if you go to a good Greek restaurant and get a gyro homemade with, it's delicious. I'm getting hungry now. A mainstay of Ethiopian cuisine is a mainstay of Ethiopian cuisine, injera is what type of food? A mainstay of Ethiopian cuisine, injera is what type of food? Bread, cheese, potato, or as we say here in the South, that's a tater, or beef. Bread, potato, cheese, or beef. And it says this is extremely difficult, according to the smiley face up there. A mainstay of Ethiopian cuisine, injera is what type of food? Denise says bread.
Denise says bread.
I'm not sure.
Bread.
Oh, we'll go with bread. What the hell? We'll live on the edge. And Denise, as always, she is like the most smart person I know. Injera is a flat, spongy bread made from fermented teff flour. Many dishes are served on top of injera, and it's also used to pick up food. Interesting.
You sure aren't making this stuff sound good, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. It's Friday. We're loud. All right, this is the last one. If you order a Jeroboam, I may be pronouncing that wrong. If you order a Jeroboam, your waiter will bring out an extra large blank. Bowl of ice cream, pancake, bottle of wine, or steak.
Pancake.
Jeroboam.
Pancake.
You think it's a pancake?
Only because it just sounds better than anything else.
I want to go. Yeah, don't go into Waffle House and go, I want a Jeroboam.
Oh my God.
I want to say ice cream, to be honest with you, but
an extra large ice cream.
Yeah. Bring out you want to Jeroboam that bitch. I don't know. I really don't know. This from the guy that when I went to a fancy restaurant on a date just out of high school, and they lit my cherries on fire at dessert, and I was about ready to punch the waiter. I had no idea. Then she made sure to grab the plate from me when we were done to make sure I didn't lick it. So she told me that later. Like, well, we could be compatible.
Here, let me be wrong. Pancake.
Yeah. You were wrong. It's a bottle of wine.
Oh, well.
Named for a biblical king. A Jeroboam of wine holds 3 liters, 4 times as much as a standard bottle.
Well, maybe that's because I have not seen a bottle that big.
I drink like 2 glasses of wine a year, so I wouldn't know that. We got 22 out of 6,000, a high score. So there you go. All right. We didn't do too bad. We didn't do too bad. Could have done worse. We have done worse.
I should have listened to what he said. Wine?
All right. Well, we'll get to this guy.
This jerk right here.
All right, this day's trivia, 13 March. What do the USS Enterprise and toilet paper have in common?
Oh, for crying out loud.
What do USS Enterprise and toilet paper have in common? I have no idea.
I have a thought.
Denise says coddle and the eggs. They both wipe out Klingon
What a time for you to freeze
Or
up.
Andreas.
You just froze up. They both
That's a dad joke. What do the USS in my back? What do the USS Enterprise and toilet paper have in common? They both wipe out Klingons around Uranus.
Oh my God.
It's got 21 thumbs down, but I actually want to give it a thumbs up. That's like a bad dad joke.
Yes, that might be the best joke this guy's ever written.
Yes,
in a year.
I'm sorry, I'm giving him a thumbs up. I think he deserved that one. So, all right, quote of the day from Henry Ford: "Show me who makes a profit from war, and I'll show you how to stop the war." Henry Ford on this day said that. So,
well,
hey,
we're
gonna have a thing about that here in a while. One of the presidents said we're making lots of money off the war. Him and Lindsey Graham.
Oh,
Today is National Good Samaritan Day. So it celebrates the kindness towards others, regardless of our differences. So it comes from the parable of the Good Samaritan as told by Jesus in the Gospel of Luke. So there you go.
All right.
What happened on this day? Well, Bush on Osama bin Laden. I just don't spend that much time on him. All right. He didn't mail him. When asked about Osama bin Laden, President George W. Bush responds, "So I don't know where he is, I just don't spend that much time on him a day about him." Kelly, to be honest with you, shortly after 9/11 attacks, Bush stated, "I want justice." There's an old poster out west, as I recall, that said, "Wanted, dead or alive." Okay. 2002.
I remember that.
Yeah. All right. UFOs, Phoenix lights. 1997, thousands of people witnessed lights over Arizona and Nevada in a space of about 300 miles. Many believe they were UFOs, while others claim they were flares dropped by the Air Force.
Well, they weren't flares. I seen them. They weren't flares. They just sat there.
All right. This day in 1968, United States Army kills 6,000 sheep with nerve gas.
What?
But I gotta make sure I gotta read more before we go, because I need a full story on this. The U.S. Army on this date, 1968, kills 6,000 sheep with nerve gas, but denied it for 30 years, until finally admitting they had known all along that they had caused it. An Army aircraft was flying a nerve gas test mission over the Dugway Proving Ground with chemical dispensers containing the nerve agent VX. When a malfunction caused one of the dispensers to fail completely empty as the aircraft gained altitude after its bombing run, the remaining VX gas leaked out behind the aircraft over ranches outside of Salt Lake City, eventually settling over a flock of sheep, killing 6,000 of them.
Oh my God.
People working in the area developed nervous system illnesses that were indicative of low levels of VX. The Army initially denied responsibility. However, a 1970 study conducted by the Army showed incontrovertible evidence that the gas test killed the sheep, stating it was found in both the snow and grass. Samples from the area they took were in the snow and grass. But it was not released until on this date, 28 years later, 1998.
Well, it's probably a little too late to sue now. Oh my God.
That's our government. That's our government. So
Chris says, and they continue.
yeah, that's right. 1943 on this date, as Adolf Hitler was boarding a plane, Henning von Traschow asked a member of Hitler's staff to deliver a package containing brandy to a friend in Berlin. The package actually contained a bomb with a 30-minute fuse. He planned on using Hitler's death for a coup against the Nazis' high command. However, due to a defective fuse, the bomb did not go off and Hitler landed safely in Berlin. He continued to plan his attempts, but was unable to succeed. After another failed attempt in 1944, He committed suicide. Must have been Newsom Clinton's. So.
Did he blow himself up? That means he blow himself up.
Yeah, that's what it is. Silence! I kill you! Donald's happy birthday. Today in 1934, March 13th, 1994, the birthday of the cartoon character Donald Fauntleroy Duck is given in the cartoon. Disney's Happy Birthday, 1949. However, they celebrate his birthday June 9th, 1934, which is his debut on the film The Wise Little Hen. So he's got two birthdays. I didn't know his middle name. Did you know?
I was going to ask you about that. I had no idea. I didn't even know he had one.
Donald Fauntleroy Duck.
Fauntleroy.
Yeah, none of us realized he had a middle name. He's got two birthdays and a middle name. Yeah, we're learning all kinds of things about old Don there. So, Civil War on this day in 1865 authorizes the use of slaves in combat. The Civil War on this date authorizes the use of slaves in combat. Confederate Congress authorizes the use of slaves in combat roles for the Army. The Confederacy was in serious need of bodies to defend itself against the Union. Up to this time, they had worked behind the lines for the Confederacy as cooks, servants, and laborers, but were officially banned from fighting in combat roles, even though a few did. Soldiers who owned slaves were allowed to bring them with them to work as servants. Confederate General Robert E. Lee requested that slaves be fought to be freed, but law specified that they would remain slaves and were not guaranteed to receive their freedom upon conclusion of the war. Feeling that the use of slaves would necessitate their eventual freedom, some politicians argued the law protesting, what do we go to war for if not to protect our property? But with the end of the war occurring in only a few weeks, there's no record of any black units being accepted into the Confederate Army. Now, that's not true, is it? I think they did have several that were. Some, I think, volunteered. This day in 1791, Rights of Man, the first part of Thomas Paine's book, Rights of Man, arguing that popular political revolution is permissible when a government does not safeguard the natural rights of its people and use these points to defend the French Revolution. It was in response to Edmund Burke's Reflections on the Revolution, 1796. It sold 1 million copies. The second part was printed in 1792. Interesting. Hey, Brenda, you back?
Hi. Yeah, somebody decided to knock on my door. I need to get a sign and hang it on my door because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is on the air. There you go. Brenda, this day in 1781, Uranus is discovered.
It was discovered then?
In 1781. We can't take a picture of a comet going by, but we can see Uranus in 1781. So, March 13th, 1930. The dwarf planet, why do they gotta make fun of it? Pluto is announced. It had been discovered from pictures taken earlier. So 1930, they got a picture of Pluto, the planet. Now they call it a dwarf. Don't make fun of it. So, right.
It's a planet. Leave it alone.
That's sensitive to me. So. Birthdays today. Sean Kinney, he was born March 13th, 1944. He was an actor, best known for playing physically disabled Christopher Pike, the first captain of the USS Enterprise in the original Star Trek series. So,
really?
All right. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't remember him. All I can see is Captain Kirk.
The U.S. Navy's first World War II flying ace, Edward Butch O'Hare, born this day in 1914. U.S. naval aviator Chicago O'Hare's Airport is named after him. 1942, he single-handedly attacked 9 Japanese bombers, shooting them down. All right. saving the USS Lexington from certain destructions. These actions made him the U.S. Navy's first World War II flying ace and the Navy's first recipient of the Medal of Honor. He died in action the following year.
Yeah, that
Good for
probably
him.
isn't a true story if it's part of our history. Just saying.
They change it, yeah. No. So, see, our soldiers back then were doing our military back then was doing extraordinary things. He single-handedly attacked 9 Japanese bombers and saved countless lives. Yesterday,
in cheaper made, yeah,
an ROTC single-handedly stabbed a pig. So there you go.
And they did that stuff in cheaply made airplanes too back then.
No kidding.
Don't ask.
This is my theory is Uranus got the funny name just because it's so boring looking. It had to have something to be remembered for.
Well, that's true.
You could have called it Fontainebleau, eh? Adam Clayton, the Irish bass guitarist with U2. Oh, Sunday Bloody Sunday. He was born this day in 1960. Dana Delaney, born in 1956 on this day, played in China Beach, Desperate Housewives. I remember her.
Yep.
Born in 1950. Sharo. You remember Sharo? Spanish-American singer, born this day in 1941, a TV singer. She did The Shake. It says she's still alive. I didn't realize that. So, hey, jumpsuit. Happy Friday. Uranus is a happy day.
Jumpsuit.
I did not realize that Sharo was still alive. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess so.
Neil Sedaka. He was born this day in 1939. You might remember him as a singer, Hall of Fame music writer. So, yeah. Neil Sedaka. How could you forget him?
I remember him, but I don't think I ever listened.
William Joseph Casey, born this day in 1913. He was an American lawyer and director of the CIA, in which he saw us directed. Oh, Lord. The day before Casey was scheduled to testify about the Iran-Contra, he suffered 2 seizures and one was hospitalized. He died less than 24 hours later. He is the one in the CIA that approved giving them weapons. So, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Then he suddenly had a seizure. All right. Founder of Scientology was born today. L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard.
1900. Born this day in 1911. Ah, well.
Yeah, he was a Scientologist. Oh, God, Chris, there's another Pope with no face. Oh no.
Well, it's Innocent 12. He was born in 1615. He died in 1700. He was the 242nd Pope. Wow, even back then they were in triple digits. So
I know, right? How long have we had popes?
Apparently a while. Who knew? All right, we'll move on here. Let's see. International Every Girl Wednesday. I can go along with that. It's National Canine Veterans Day. It's IUGR Awareness Day. What is IUGR? I'm going to click it, and it's probably going to be Uranus. In-terrain Growth Restriction Awareness Day. Okay. It's a condition that leads to delayed growth in unborn babies. Thousands of women in the United States are affected by it. Huh, I've never heard of that. Well, they have a day now. IUGR Awareness Day. So good for them. I'd never heard of it.
And this only affects women? Is that what it says?
It seemed to be what it was going of. So
maybe that's why I'm only 5 foot.
Kin Day. It's Kin Day. Be nice to Kin, the Barbie doll. Kin Day. L. Ron Hubbard Day. Coconut Torte Day. Okay. National Jewel Day. National Open Umbrella Indoors Day. Isn't that bad luck? Don't do it on Friday the 13th. And Smart and Sexy Day. Oh, that describes me. Smart and sexy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
World Sleep Day. So there you go.
It's what sleep day?
World Sleep Day. So.
World Sleep Day.
World Sleep
Really?
Day, National Dermatologist Day, National Jewel Day, Coconut Tartare. We talked about that. Let's see. We've named all of them. Good Samaritan Day. Yes, yes. Sleep Day, Smart and Sexy Day. Yes, yes, I am. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Donald Duck Day, Donald LaFauntleroy Duck Day. It's his day because they think it's his birthday. It's Ken Day.
Yeah.
Remember we said that.
Who is Ken?
The doll. It's National Chicken Noodle Soup Day. It gets a little warm for chicken noodle soup, but
Yeah.
and I'm still getting over the fact that they 3D printed the chicken. So
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll ever eat chicken soup again. So
Don't eat 3D printed chicken.
1781, William Herschel on this day sees what he thinks is a comet, but actually discovers the planet Uranus. See, there you go.
Oh,
You joking?
yeah.
1877, American Chester Greenwood patents earmuffs after inventing them at age 15. It's snowing there where jumpsuit is. Well, it was supposed to tonight in the mountains here. So let's see. What are we doing? Let's go to today in film. Western The Searchers, American Western The Searchers in 1956 is released by John Ford, starring John Wayne and Natalie Wood. 1894, J.L. Johnston of England invents the starting gate for horse racing. Did you know the Uncle Sam cartoon figure debuts in the New York Lantern Weekly today?
Oh, I did not know that. And now you can't even see him anywhere because he's been canceled. Hey, before we get started on the news, play the disclaimer because we're both in one of those moods.
Oh, Lord, I got to find it here. Let me, what button do I push?
Yeah.
Yes, I kill you.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
Views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson, and do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show. This show is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
Yes, do not take professional advice from us.
Although we probably tell you the truth more than anybody else.
2013 on this day, George Bergoglio, I'm probably pronounced that wrong, of Argentina was elected Pope. So, all right. But it doesn't give him a number. I wish he had a number. Well, I want to know what number the Pope were on. On what, the 47th president? What, we got to be on like the 750th Pope or something. So
looking at the buttons, it's like there's only like 12. I don't know what happened there. The rest of them fell off the wall. I don't know.
It's 72nd day of 2026. It's going by quickly. We're getting old, Brenda. All right, let's see. Let's jump into some news here.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well,
everybody hang on to your butts.
Yeah, it's Friday. Just remember that. There you go. Let's see. So the Michigan synagogue attack was a hate crime, according to the governor. She's breaking with the Democrats and saying that it was a hate crime. So Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer says that the incident in which the vehicle rammed into the synagogue was an anti-Semitism and hate, plain and simple. Well, I could agree, and she's a Democrat, so she's going to take heat for saying that. So that's, yeah, I mean, that's bad. All right, so what do we know about it? Well, he's been identified as Aman Muhammad Gahazi, 41-year-old naturalized U.S. citizen from, wait for it, Lebanon.
Oh.
His cause of death remains undetermined.
Wait,
I'm saying he probably looked like Swiss cheese is what I'm guessing. So
what? They don't know what his cause of death is?
That's what they're saying.
They said on the news they shot him.
Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure he looked like Swiss cheese. It was the security guard that did it. So, yeah. So, let's see here. So, yeah, 30 police officers were taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. So, and he was the police were really getting the kudos there because they saved a lot of the children because he rammed the building. Apparently, security shot him pretty quickly. He rammed the building, and then his car caught on fire. Now they're still trying to determine was that supposed to happen or not. So we'll see.
Chris said he died of COVID.
Yeah, his cause of death was COVID. So the FBI is investigating it, and they did find weapons in his vehicle. I'm thinking if he drove into the building, there's probably a pretty good chance. Yeah, he was armed. So let's go to BBC Live News. Trump warns U.S. will hit Iran very hard in coming days as Tehran's leaders join thousands at rallies. So I thought the potato couldn't get out, half a Khomeini. So
Did they? And then I heard he was actually in a coma.
yeah, half a
They've got
Khomeini.
other people doing stuff for him. I don't know what's going on there.
They got him propped up like Weekend at Bernie's. So 5 minutes ago, United Arab immigrants resumed air traffic. Okay, well, it must have had something just messed it up. U.S. plans to help farmers as war drives up fertilizer prices. Why would war drive up fertilizer prices? Crude prices remain high despite U.S. easing some Russian sanctions. Israel says that their strikes have eliminated hundreds of Hezbollahs. Is that the right word? Hezbollahs? Italian tourism group warns that Iran war could cost billions in lost travel. Yeah, apparently that was one of their travel areas that they frequented. So demonstrators across the Middle East and beyond marked Jerusalem Day. Iranians in bombed capital tell AP of rising fear in isolation. Red Cross and the Red Crescent express outrage at the killing of humanitarian workers. Yeah. So,
well, yeah, I can see that.
UN warns that the Strait of Hormuz disruptions could delay aid shipments worldwide. Well, and this isn't gonna be something that is fixed overnight. This is gonna take a long time for it to get back to normal. So, what a mess over there. All right, so that's Trump dismisses question about the U.S. interest in seizing the little crucial Iranian island. What's the most heavily...
oh, God. Here we go. Here we go.
Don't tell him he can't have it. He'll come take it. So,
here we go.
All right. We know the warplane went down. And so we know we have lost more lives, which is horrible. But we don't know the cause yet. Apparently it was something to do with the mid-air refueling collision. One plane landed safety and the other one crashed. And of course they're blaming the Air Force because the Air Force, in all their wisdom, took parachutes out of that plane a few years ago. So
what?
That's yeah. They just imagine I'm the commander of the ship, but I don't have a parachute. So
I don't have a parachute. Somebody took it out. It was costing too much.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm disappointed.
They're still investigating the missile that went into the school, and it's looking more and more like America did it. So I mean, and it's horrible. So, but if it was relying on bad intel, that's something like the CIA, I think, isn't it? Aren't they the one that gives you the intel?
Something like that.
So
at the NSA, something like that. I don't know. Breaking
news. The new Supreme Leader is wounded and likely disfigured. Half a Khomeini is likely disfigured.
Khomeini?
Half a Khomeini. Well,
oh my God.
We're in day 14 of the war, and Trump has admitted that Russia might be helping Iran. That's not good news. Well, I mean, hell, we help Ukraine. It's just a big circle,
Yeah.
big circle of death. So.
I think everybody is just helping everybody, and they just don't want to admit it.
Well, how many kids does this guy have? We're down to half a Khomeini. Is there anybody left after him? So
I thought he had 2 sons and a daughter or something like that.
Well, the daughter probably couldn't be in charge. The U.S. State Department is offering $10 million for information on Supreme Leader and other senior Iranians. So
What?
half a Khomeini, they're offering $10 million. In other words, they want to find him. They want to find him and make him go boom. So
$10 million.
they didn't offer that much for a goddamn stolen drone. So
How much is a flight out there?
I don't know. He can't crawl away, so
Nobody suspects somebody with one leg.
right. I'm just looking for some other cripples. Anybody see the half a Khomeini? So,
I came to talk to him and give him.
he's in the
moral
back of the
support.
room. Oh wait, here he is.
Silence! I kill you!
Oh my God.
Pope Leo today, 1 hour ago, told Christians that political leaders who start wars need to go to confession. So he said he has consistently invoked the Christian rhetoric and Bible verses since taking office. And, well, maybe it's time for all of them to go to confession.
They need Jesus. All of them need Jesus. That's it.
Well, in order to confess to him, you'd have to go over there because he's refusing to come back. So,
Well, that's true.
let's see. The man who attacked the synagogue 1 hour ago, they were questioned if the Iran war caused the attack. So, well, I mean, that's kind of hard to say because he ain't around to answer the question. So,
Jumpsuit says the Pope needs to go to confession.
agreed. So, let's see. Yeah,
I wonder who
they were-
listens to their confessions.
Who knows? More than 100 children killed by Israeli strikes in Lebanon, according to the health minister. Need to stop that. 9,000 Israel strikes on Iran and Hezbollah so far to date. Wow, that's a lot of things that go boom. So 20 shipping attacks in Gulf waters since the start of this conflict. But Europe is not ready to break up with the U.S. yet, even though it's tough love from us. So, yeah, they just put up with us. They tolerate us. So they're like, see, we let them have their freedom, and look, they're out there fucking it up. So
Yeah, I know. That's the way it goes.
Yeah. I'm just skimming through this. Because we've talked about a lot of this. I mean, we
Yeah.
talked about Putin maybe helping Iran. Iranian leaders attend Al-Quds Day protest and say Trump is not smart enough. Iranian leaders have today attended the Al-Quds Day protest in Tehran, according to state television. Okay, they're saying Trump's not smart enough. What the hell?
God,
Smart enough for
Quit
what?
testing his gangster. It's going to make him troll even more. Why are you doing it? Stop it.
Chris says the Michigan governor looks like Dollar Tree Courtney Cox. The Pope confesses to a regular priest, usually chosen confessor, or in the case of Pope Francis, other Francian friars at St. Peter's Basilica, roughly every 2 weeks.
Oh,
When
I did not know that.
while a specific confessor is typically designated, the Pope may confess to any ordained Catholic priest to receive the sacrament. Okay. So do you know what number Pope we're on? I'm just curious because it was back in the 1600s, they were on like 240
200.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, they're usually there for,
well, that's a lifetime appointment. And
yeah.
they usually we pick our presidents when they're like 80. So
Yeah. They live long then.
yeah.
Good
So,
Lord.
all right. British Typhoon fighters were hunting Iranian drones over Bahrain last night. Oh, okay. Interesting. So now the Brits are involved. So 2 members were injured after the aircraft fire. We knew about that. Aboard
The one in the kitchen?
laundry room.
Or
Yeah, it
no,
was a
laundry room.
Yeah,
Laundry room.
Yeah. So, all right. We'll move on for this one. How do I get out of this?
I don't know. You're the one that put it up there.
Yeah, I know. See, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. So there you go.
That's all right. It's Friday.
More war.
I didn't get any sleep last night. It's Friday.
All right. Here's a good Trump
Jumpsuit
quote.
says 267.
Wow. They slowed down on croaking after modern medicine and science.
Apparently.
Okay.
Or 287th Pope. Oh, okay. 287th.
67th. But okay. All right. Well, here's a Trump quote for the day. He will end the Iran war when quote, I feel it in my bones.
Oh, God.
Trump will end the Iran war when I feel it in my bones. Which bone are you talking about, Mr. Trump? You got 206 of them. 207 if you're near Melania in a miniskirt. So. So Trump's basically saying, when I get a boner, I'm going to end the war.
He says when I feel like it. He just said that in a nice way.
Melania, come save the world. Give him the extra boner.
Oh, God.
Do your first lady duties, please. Save the world. When he feels it in his bones. When it's over, and I don't think it's going to be long when it's over, this is going to bounce right back, he told Fox earlier today. So fast. So, well, he said, and the reporter asked, when will you end the war? And he says, when I feel it. When I feel it in my bones. So, okay.
Like I said, he meant to say when I feel like it. That's what he meant to say.
Yeah. I think they asked about half a Khomeini, and Trump said, I think he is probably alive. I think he's damaged, but I think he's probably alive. I believe he's alive in some form. So, half a Khomeini. All right. Well, good to know.
What we got here? Oh.
Yeah, this is Italy. They're trying to they're trying to rise up in Italy with protests. The Iranians are. So Italy's about to have their hands full in their own country. So, but because they're actually pulling their troops out of Iraq, and the Iranians that are in Italy are trying to rise up. So they're going to have their hands full. So
yeah.
Insectoids don't have bones; they have exoskeleton. He's an alien. Okay.
What?
That's what Jumpsuit says. I don't
know.
He said, okay, well, could you give him an alien boner? Hell, I'll just get us out of this. Please save us, save the world, Melania. All right. So now we're going to go through this. Iran's supreme leader is likely disfigured.
Oh my God.
Likely disfigured. So he's going to hit Iran. He is going to hit Iran hard, very hard. And then he's going to quit when he feels it in his bones.
Do we have any other news today other than Iran? We got stuck on them yesterday.
Yeah, I'm moving through.
Good.
So, we're blowing shit up. We're still at DEFCON 3, so yeah, good news. 6 crew members are feared dead, according to this. All 6 crew members of the refueling aircraft that crashed against Iran are dead, so they've confirmed that they're dead now. I hate to hear that. So brings the death toll so far to 13. And then once again, okay, hold on. So about 140 service members have been injured, including 8 severely. About. What does it say? We're about.
It says about.
It says about. Yeah.
Oh man. Now and wait a minute. So
they didn't answer the questions.
That was a fueling plane that went down, right?
Yeah.
That should have been a big bomb right there.
Well, but it was in friendly territory, but yeah, it should have, I guess, but and they didn't have any parachutes, so which I think is stupid. So this dude is the one that the ROTC cadets, well, they unalived him. No other way to say it. They beat and stabbed him to death. They tackled him when he stormed the classroom and reportedly stabbed him to death after he gunned down their teacher. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I hope they get therapy for him. So, Mohammed Baylor Jallah, 36, was the terrorist. So,
wait up.
Came in. He asked if this was the ROTC classroom. Somebody said yes, and then he shouted Allah Akbar, and then began shooting. Students launched themselves, taking him down in a physical pile. And then one student apparently pulled out his little pocket tool and let some air out. So good for him. However, his official death is not yet confirmed, but he was not shot. According to the FBI, he was not shot. So the shooter is now deceased thanks to a group of brave students who stepped in and subdued him. Actions that undoubtedly saved lives, along with a quick response from law enforcement. Extreme bravery and courage in containing the shooter and stopping a further loss of life. If not for them, I'm not sure what else he may have done. So,
Chris said he walked into the wrong classroom.
Yeah, I like the FBI press secretary or whatever she was yesterday when she was speaking. She said, and you could tell she was didn't know how to say it. She said, well, they rendered him no longer alive. I don't know what else to say. They basically were able to terminate the threat. It is not uncommon for cadets to carry pocket or folding knives, which are allowed for domestic purposes if they're less than 3 inches in length, according to Old Dominion rules. Either the weapon or the identity of the students have been identified. So
they probably won't if they're minors.
Yeah. So they got their little pig sticks out and poked him. Good. Lieutenant Colonel Brandon Shaw. He was an instructor at the Dominion University. He was a very decorated war hero. So that's a shame.
Yeah.
But luckily, the ROTC cadets sprung into action. So,
well, I hope they handed those kids a whole bunch of applications.
Well, I hope they get them some therapy, because that's got to be a rough way to take somebody out. But
yeah.
Let's see. That's pretty much just saying the investigation continues about the terrorist. He had done 11 years in prison, but yet somehow in Virginia was able to get an assault weapon. I'm sure it was legal. I'm pretty sure it was legal.
Wow. They have very strict laws in Virginia with weapons. What? Oh my God.
Temple Terror, that was the one we were just talking about. That the security guard apparently shot the guy dead before he got out of his car, or truck, whatever it was. So apparently he took him out with one shot. The security guard did, and then the truck caught on fire. So good for him. Good security. So. And then of course they had to go in after that, and they had to make sure that they had no things that would go boom. So according to FBI officials, the person who did the attack had family members in Israel airstrike that were killed in Lebanon. So that's a reason to go blow up a whole building. Yeah, you're a dumbass. And they're still out doing probes and raids on all these people, so their houses. So, all it took for Democrats to cave on DHS funding was 4 terrorist attacks.
Wow. No.
2 days ago, Hawaiian Senator Brian Schatz, a Democrat, said his party was serene amid the current government shutdown. It was despite TSA agents not getting paid, long hours, long lines at airports, making travel hell for Americans. Democrats did all that because they want to defund the Department of Homeland Security and abolish ICE, so they can put illegal aliens committing violent crimes ahead of the safety and security of Americans. So it wasn't the first time Democrats used American suffering for political gain, of course.
Of course not.
Last fall, multiple Democrats said they planned to use the pain caused by Schumer to shut down and leverage as they get their way. Well, it shows how they feel. So, but that was before 2 attacks yesterday. So, shortly after the attack, there was another attack, and with all that together, they saying that 4 terror attacks on U.S. soil in 2 weeks. Do you see a pattern here? So,
I do.
They're still fighting to keep DHS shut down and to abolish ICE. So,
Wow.
how do people not see what they're doing?
I don't know.
The sticking point now is they just want to make sure ICE will not be at the polling stations.
Well, and then it's like this too. Look, and they defund the police, so
Yes.
it cuts down the police departments.
Yes.
But yet they expect the police to go out there and do 10 of them to do the job of 50.
Yes. You
And
have an
they want-
ROTC student doing something with a Swiss Army knife that it should have been done by paid guards. So yeah, I agree.
Ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I almost can't stand it. Every time I hear somebody say they want to defund the police, I just want to go to that department and just smack somebody.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like, are you stupid? Because if anything happens, you're the first damn person to call 911.
yeah.
I think they ought to put all of their numbers on speed dial. That way, when they call 911 because they have a problem, they can know not to answer that phone call.
Dang, you're more wound up than I am today. So,
All right, it just pisses me off.
well, we'll piss you off some more. Senate Majority Leader John Thune
Oh, God.
announced Thursday, that was yesterday, he will bring the Save America Act to the Senate floor next week, but it will likely fail to meet the 60 vote threshold. So he's doing this so that they have to show their hands. The Democrats show their hands. This is what they call a show vote, so that they can get up there and say how many people voted for, how many people voted against, and how many people didn't vote. So it's not going to get past the 60. So, but he's going to make them show their hand. And he is only doing this because of pressure from the president and the from us. That's what I understand. When polled, it doesn't matter if you're red, blue, white, whatever political party, this is polling at higher than 80% combined that the Americans want this. So what the heck? Why can't we just put it out there and vote on it and pass it? Even Democrats.
Bunch of wankers.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand what's so hard about it. So well, Donald Trump called somebody today, and I guess it was his G7 buddies, and he claimed that Iran is about to surrender. He told world leaders that after nearly 2 weeks of bombardment, Iran is about to surrender in a phone call with the G7, which includes Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan. So
Now, are they really? I mean,
he said. Trump said, "I got rid of a cancer that was threatening us all." So they announced they have no leaders left, so that no one can announce surrender. So, but he appeared vague on when they're going to end the conflict. Well, that was proven true yesterday, because he said after they've taken out all the Khomeini potatoes, that was why they started shooting blindly on everyone around them, because they had no orders. They had no one to tell them what to do. So they just opened fire.
wow.
Yeah. So half of Khomeini released a statement today. So U.S. Senate passed a Housing Affordability Act today. And basically all that means is that they don't want companies in not just out of state, out of country investors buying up all the homes. So that's a lot of fancy words for that. So,
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, they didn't limit it. They still allow them like a percentage, which is ridiculous. So, Trump teases major Friday strike in Iran. Watch what happens to these deranged scumbags. Oh, he's fired up. So we're totally destroying the terrorist regime in Iran, militarily, economically, and otherwise. So, yet if you read the failing New York Times, you would incorrectly think that we are not winning. Trump posted. So, lot to unpack there. We're going to get those, what do you call them? Scumbags? Yeah, we're going to get the deranged scumbags. So, all right. The Navy is gone. Their Air Force has got no longer missiles, drones, everything else is decimated. Their leaders have been wiped from the face of the earth. We have unparalleled firepower, unlimited ammunition, and plenty of time.
Okay, so I'm going to say what everybody's thinking. When he's done with that, can he come here and remove the scumbags that are here? I mean, there's probably more of them.
I think if we had spent more time, of course, this is not a popular opinion among the Democrats, if we'd spent more time taking out the terrorists that are here illegally instead of, the guy at the restaurant working to support his family. Yeah, he's here illegally. He shouldn't be here. I'll agree. Get out. But if we're going to prioritize it, they should have got the terrorists out first instead of worrying about just numbers.
Well,
that's what irritates me about them. Yeah, they did get rid of bad people. They got rid of criminals. Yes, I'm not arguing that. But Trump says they know where every one of them is. Well, if you know where every one of them is,
go get them.
Putting them in jail. But we're still getting the waiters, the lawn keepers. Not that I'm thinking they shouldn't be here. And we're still getting plenty if you go to the Homeland site and look at the daily arrests. The ones that these are bad people. I agree. But if we're going to eliminate the scumbags, we need to start at home. Wait a minute, Brenda. Isn't that what America First would be?
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't somebody run on that?
Apparently, we all have to get together with big signs and march up and down the streets yelling, "Get out! Get out!"
According to the Daily Mail, which is a European news, comatose Half a Khomeini is unaware there is a war on and has no idea he is the supreme leader.
I told you they said he was in a coma. His
regime issuing his first statement. Half a Khomeini, you know what he said, Brenda?
Silent! I kill you!
That's what he said.
Yeah, and some woman came out and gave his statement.
Oh, yeah. It's a written statement.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it. I mean, they put a pen in his hand and guided it, because I know when I was in a coma for 30 days, I couldn't even write for a whole year. I don't know how this is happening.
Chris says Trump has never heard more people talking about surrender as Iran is now. It's unbelievable surrender talk.
This is the worst movie I have ever seen.
Trump, in a speech today, cheered on, "We're making lots of money." Because all the oil is shut down there, they have to come get it from us, and we're making a lot of money. No, we aren't.
Right? We? What? You got a mouse in your pocket.
You're talking about Mobil, Exxon, BP. They're making money. So Chris heard his real statement was snores. Yeah. That was only because the machine was doing it 18 times a minute. So
yeah.
So we're making a lot of money. See, here's the deal. We have plenty of oil, but we can't refine it. Maybe, wait a minute. We're working on building refineries. So maybe you should have had that too.
Yeah.
Well, Iran did manage to get their first cyber attack off today, and their cyber terrorist people, whoever, they have press releases, I guess. He said that this was just a drop of blood compared to what we're going to feel in the cyber attack. Stryker, which is a medical company, well, they managed to get in and disrupt all their internal systems and cause problems with their company worldwide. And that's a medical company, in case you don't know. And there's a lot of equipment and instruments and things that they make and distribute. And of course, they do other things for them too. They service them, they clean them, blah, blah, blah. But they wiped him out today. So then the chief terrorist for Iran says that's a drop of blood in the water. So there you go. Look for, do not, if you get an email from Achmed, do not click on the link. So there you go.
No, I don't click on any email links I don't know.
So apparently he's picked up the phone and called Putin, and they're lifting some of the sanctions so that some oil from Moscow can flow. So so we've released strategic reserve. So we've released not all. I think it was like 200 million barrels or something. I don't know. We released a lot. And then now we're allowing Russia for 30 days to work on the international market with their oil. So to help out.
Okay.
But we're winning. We're winning. We're winning. You're going to love this headline, Brenda. This is a direct quote. Muslims shouldn't be in the U.S. because of genetics. It's our president. He said that.
What?
President Donald Trump suggested some Muslims shouldn't be in the U.S. because of their genetics. In an interview with Fox, said the attacks with the Old Dominion and the University in Virginia, the synagogue in Michigan, well, it's been going on for a long time. It's a disgrace, he said, of the attacks, which were allegedly carried out by Muslims. It's not alleged. They come into our country. They sneak in, you know. We have a solid border now. We have a border that's 100%. 9 months. Nobody's coming in. But they come in, and they came in a lot through the Biden, and they came through. How do you get into this mindset? How do you stop, the reporter asked. Well, he argued that they do not enjoy the same genetics that we do. They're sick people. And we let them in here. Yeah.
Hang on. I'm going to dispute that regardless. Okay, I'm going to dispute that because people in other countries, they don't allow our food over there because our food has got a lot of dyes and poisons and crap in it. So they eat better than we do. So how are they sick? I mean, yeah, they don't need to be here. They do need to shut the borders down for a while and get a grip on whatever the hell's going on here.
I think he's talking more of things that they're goat fuckers. So that's what he's talking about. Hey, Monica, I think it's more what he's talking about. So
he could have meant maybe mentally. That might be it.
Genetics are just bad. They go bad. Something goes wrong. Something very bad goes wrong. The genetics are not exactly, they're not exactly your genetics.
Are they coddling their eggs? Is that what they're doing? Coddling their eggs? Oh, God.
Yeah,
Hi, Monica.
Yeah, well, he said it. I just put it in words. You were talking something about food. I don't know what the hell you were talking about. He's talking about they were goat fuckers. That's what he was talking about.
They were sick.
Yeah, they're sick.
I took that totally wrong.
Yeah, no shit. I don't know. They may eat better too, but I don't know. Does it matter? It doesn't matter if you discharge into a goat or not. So
when we're done, you need to go eat some naked Doritos.
Oh my God. Monica, hello. Welcome to the chat. Oh, we're having a great show today. Brenda is just, I don't know what's happening. I'm just letting her go until No, that's the wrong genes. It's the husband, sister, goat fucker. That's what he's talking about. Brenda's like, it's cause we eat goddamn Twinkies. Okay, Brenda. Okay. Brenda. Pay attention, Brenda. Pay attention. Oh, Lord.
Oops.
Oh, make America great. Trump's going to end this war when he feels it in his boner. So
That's right, Butch. He's got his eggs coddled.
Right. These people are right. So there are not everyone in the National Guard or the military may not be so bright. A Louisiana National Guard member accidentally shot another soldier as they played with a loaded pistol at the Jackson Barracks on Tuesday night. According to court documents, Linda Ann Nagin, she's 18, she was released on her own after being booked on the count of negligent injuring. Magistrate Commissioner Pete Hamilton set her bond at $5,000. She allegedly shot a 19-year-old fellow student in the chest as the two played with his SIG M17 pistol in her room, according to a police department report. After he pointed the pistol and pretended to shoot the pistol, she took the firearm and played with the pistol in the same manner. The 18-year-old man reported that he was flinching when he heard a pop, and he saw her holding the firearm, and he began holding his chest and said, "I'm dying."
Is he okay?
Well, apparently he's told him that he was shot, so I guess so. There was a one spent 9mm shell casing in the nightstand, so she picked it up and put it away. How do you explain that? We can here, take your gun back. I'm going to take the shell. Just go lay down. You'll be okay. Hold your chest. You'll be okay.
I was playing with the wrong pistol. I'm so sorry.
I'm just going to go on a whim here. I bet there's more to this story than we know.
Oh, I bet there is.
Yeah. He said that he flinched and heard a pop, and suddenly he realized he was holding his chest.
Hi, Evil. What do you want?
Yeah, I'd say it was pretty shocking. Good shot on the chest. So, well, Brenda.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I noticed something that I thought was kind of funny. I may not have all the likes and views of Benny Johnson or Legally Armed American, Justin Knight, what's the other one? Black Hawk Down, whatever. A lot of these guys. But they obviously watch our show because it was funny. Benny Johnson started talking about how $5,000 for a drone was ridiculous that had been missing.
Hey, wait a minute. I said that.
So, well, no, none of these other shows reported it. It was only a one article because I told you I had to look to find it. When I found the article, it comes out from overseas, shocker, on something that happened in Kentucky. And then, all these other shows last night started picking up and talking about it. So, in just a little good, clean fun, I went over in Benny Johnson's chat and tagged him and said, "Hey, Benny, you should have been listening to my show. You'd have heard about this yesterday." So, and, I know you listen. I know you do. So, just could you at least give me a thumbs up? I mean, come on. I know you listen.
I said they need to up that price because I don't think looking for those drones is worth
$5,000. And that is almost verbatim what Legally Armed Americans said. So they listen, they watch us. They just don't give us the thumbs up. I think it's funny. I mean, I don't mind that other shows report news and say stupid shit. God knows there's some that say much worse than I do. But what I do resent is the fact that they don't, at least give me a thumbs up. That's it. That's all I want. So yeah, Benny. Wow. Yeah, I jumped in Benny's chat and let him have it. I was like, "Oh, dang, Benny, you must have been listening to my show." So, Chris, you're right. They need to stop stealing our shit. So, legally armed American, Black Hawk Survival. I don't know. That guy claims he doesn't listen to other shows, and he didn't. He just does his own thing. I don't know. Some days he's like me. Some days he loves Trump. Other days he's like, "What in the hell did I vote for? I voted for this guy like 10 times." So, yeah.
I figure, if those two guys that stole the drones are smart, because nobody knows who they are, they'll get together and they'll call and say, "Hey, man, I found these things out here," and collect $5,000 because that's about all they're going to be worth to them. They can't set them off.
Let's get into the story because remember, these were stolen in November. Nobody knew about it. Yesterday, March 12th, Fort Campbell, which is apparently who is in charge of these, had to suddenly come out and start talking about it. Was that because of us, Brenda? We hadn't heard anything about it. And then suddenly, March 12th, all these shows are jumping on it and talking about it. I don't think I've seen it on mainstream yet. I don't think I've seen it on mainstream, but it may have been. But yeah, now they're coming out and saying, well, we're investigating. And it was just a small drone in a locked storage area within a secure building. And the individuals responsible had authorized access to the military installation and the building.
Why'd they go in there with masks?
The locks on the storage cages in order to steal the drones. This is what the 101st put out yesterday. Funny, it's been gone since November, and I start talking about it, and boom, March 12th, they have to start putting out press releases and giving out info.
And if they
I'm not taking credit for this. It was the Daily Mail, I think, was the newspaper I found it in. But
if they had authorization to go in there, then why in the hell did they go in there in masks?
Well, that's a good question. But I was thinking about this last night. And they say that these are drones that are just cameras only. They don't have any weapons on them. But if they were smart, they might be able to know how to fix that. I don't know. I don't know anything about drones. But this is what I was thinking. I was talking to a Secret Service agent. No, not that one. And they told me within a certain perimeter of a protected area on Pennsylvania Avenue in the nation's capital, if anybody so much as turns a drone on, they know it within like 10 seconds or something.
Yeah.
So my question is this: why do we not have GPS on these? They're ours. We should be able to go. I mean, you lose your Google phone, your Apple phone, you look down on whatever and you go, oh, okay, it's on, it's right there, but we can't do that with these, $10,000 drones.
Right.
Why do they not have a GPS? I can carry a GPS in my pocket. How do these not have GPS on them? So I don't. Nothing about this story makes sense. Nothing makes sense about it for the fact that they had been taken in November in a top secret location that nobody was supposed to know about in a top secret building. And then yesterday, one news article, one prepper show starts talking about it, and boom, well, we're investigating. You see all these press releases stated yesterday.
Oh God.
That's funny. So Chris says there is no Find My Classified Drones Act. Yeah, they should. Could they at least put it on Facebook going, hey, you see my drones?
Yeah.
They said that the place was burgled. Broke into. It was burgled.
Oh, them burgles.
Burgled by these two guys. Back. Burgled by these two guys. So,
they look real professional, don't they?
Well, I mean, I don't know what they were supposed to look like, but I mean, one of them got away in a pickup truck and the other one a 4-door sedan. So I mean, after they burgled the building. Strangely enough, the same day we're talking about it, suddenly California is like, oh, we might have a drone problem out there. But the White House has been standing on them on that one. No, that's fake news. They're making ABC pull that story back. That wasn't what that email said that went out to all the law enforcement agencies. It didn't say that you may be dying from an incoming drone attack. So it didn't say that. That's not what we said. So,
Everybody run.
the story before a party balloon shut down almost all of Texas's airspace. Oh no, it wasn't a party balloon. And well, a guy with DHS was given a top secret weapon.
Yeah, no, it was a balloon.
And we have missing drones. Good times.
Oh God, it kind of makes me wonder. I really think we ought to put monkeys in charge of the countries. Because they've got to do a better job. All you got to do is feed them bananas. They'd be all right. Because these people that are running this shit, they don't have it. I don't even know what they're doing. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, apparently Trump is on to his next trophy already. He has been in talks. He sent Rubio out to talk to Cuba. And Cuba admits that they're having talks about some type of negotiations between the two countries so we can coexist.
I thought we kind of have been, but I guess not.
Well, I think basically we cut off their food, their water, their power. Hey guys, can you send us something? So they're in the process. They're having dialogue. They're exchanging dialogue with the Castro regime. Or the Cuban dictator regime. We still don't have Castro, but I grew up under Castro. But
yeah,
they're now having a dialogue. But we'll see. Rubio's talking to him, so who knows? So far, they've got blackouts all over the country. They have food shortages. So who knows? So
outstanding.
But they're a resilient country because I'm reading here it says 115 bakeries now use firewood or coal, so they're resilient. So, but we'll see. So we're talking to him. Rubio can go work his magic. I like Rubio. So, I like him. He's a pretty good guy. So Trump may waive a 106-year-old maritime law that will ease gas prices. Now, Brenda, when he got hired, wasn't one of the things that he talked about DEI?
Yes.
It was. Well, this is a 106-year-old law that says that a percentage of the flagged vessels must be owned and crewed by U.S. citizens. In other words, oil tankers out there sailing around doing their job. The 106-year-old law says that 75% of them should be owned or crewed by U.S. citizens. So what's the difference between DEI and that? I'm asking. This is a 106-year-old law that it stemmed from the fact that when the maritime basically was just taking off outside the piracy, that we kept a stake in it, which I don't have a problem with. But
I think that the difference is like a lot of times DEI hires are hired for other reasons than the fact that they know how to do the job.
Sure, I agree.
And a lot of oil people that have the boats and stuff, they know how to do that job.
I don't argue. My grandfather was a merchant marine for like 30 some years.
Yeah.
But my point is, this law is similar to the other law that Trump wanted to do away with. But this one, he's just like, we're just going to loosen this for a while so they can get your people. Oh. I'm just trying to wade my way through what's the difference between DEI and then us saying that we have to have 75% of all sailing vessels have to have U.S. citizens on them. I'm just trying to figure out.
I did tell you I didn't sleep last night, right? Why are you asking me difficult questions?
I don't know.
Oh, what is that?
Oscar. It's an Oscar. Trump's not getting an Oscar, but
I don't know.
Apparently, some people from Hollywood are shaking up, and there may not be people attending. the Oscars because of intelligence they've received. Some people are supposedly scared. Hollywood executives, Hollywood stars, they're afraid that because of what they say Trump has done, that they're going to be attacked.
Well, just announce who wins and mail them their Oscars. That's all you got to do.
They already know, don't they?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. So, all right. So this comes from the New York Post. It's an exclusive. Cartfuls of massive gold bars were being wheeled around the White House last week.
Why? For what?
Well, while Trump was busy signing all these executive orders, he was looking at some shiny gold bar. Not the puny 1 ounce trinkets that you get from Costco. These were like a foot long, the Fort Knox style bricks. Well, they were heavily armed and guarded as they were being wheeled around the White House. Some speculated that it was part of what was stolen from Venezuela, and they were showing it to Trump. But the the Interior Secretary said that no, they were just finalizing licensing deals on how the gold would look. And so they were wheeling it around to show the president at 16 Pennsylvania Avenue.
So these rich people that have all the money in the frickin' world and 10 bathrooms in their house don't know what gold bars look like. They have to be carted around in the White House.
Apparently, there was about $100 million worth of gold being wheeled around the executive branch last week.
Well then, shucky darns.
And some of it was Venezuelan, so we apparently stole it. Now, let me ask you this. Now, this is a serious question. All right, so we print $1,000, and in the old system, we're supposed to have $1,000 worth of gold to back it up, right?
Back it up, right?
Okay, so we went off the gold standard under Nixon, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so since that time, we've just been pretty much making up what we think our money's worth. We're going to put out 100 million ones, right?
Yeah.
You still with me? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say that these gold bars were from Venezuela, and we're saying finders keepers. There's ours now, right? Because remember, we talked about some of these ships they took out with special ops, and it wasn't just oil. We talked about this way back after the Venezuela incident. How do you say, I've got one of these bricks worth, let's say one is worth $1 million, and you would have put it into what the American money is worth? How does that piece of metal transfer to money in my bank account? That's my question. You're taking a piece of metal and saying that it's worth $1 million, and you're going to give me $1 million for it. But if I put that same piece of metal in my desk drawer, it's worth nothing. You see what I'm getting at? How does us getting this help us get out of debt? How do we convert that to money for us?
Well, I'm not a banker or anything like that. So, but what I can say is I think because the value of it goes up and down and up and down. So depending on whether the value of the gold is up, it would be worth that $1 million. But if it's down, then it would be worth less.
Yeah, I get that. But if I take this out of my desk drawer and take it to a bank, how does it transfer? It just doesn't make sense.
I'm
still it from another country.
Okay, yeah, I'm still stuck on we stole it. What?
Yeah, we stole it from another country. Now it's ours. How does that help us bring down the national debt? Because to me, it wasn't in that closed loop. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know how they figure that out.
I'm not smart enough either. Chris says, how about we just 3D print all gold bricks we want?
I agree, Chris.
Brian, he said he had a surprise look. He was hosting a party right before the day. Yeah, you're right. That's true, actually. So Daddy will mention that. Well, Denver is known for a unique airport. If you've ever traveled through, they have some crazy ass artwork.
Yeah.
Well, now Denver is asking travelers to donate gift cards to the unpaid TSA workers. Now, I'm kind of applauding this. The Denver International Airport has urged passengers to donate gift cards to the unpaid TSA employees during the shutdown. I'm for that. Bring them a grocery card worth $20. That would help a family out. I'm okay with that. So they're saying give gifts as $10 or $20. So, but they don't want people to exceed $20. And they're suggesting Walmart, Costco, I don't know what a King Scoopers is, or Supers, and a Target. I guess that's their stores out there. So I think that's a good idea. And apparently people are ponying up and saying, yeah, these guys and gals need some money. Let's help them out. So I think this is a good idea.
And
it's a shame that the Americans people have to do what the freaking politicians are supposed to be doing.
Yeah, and we'll still pay taxes on those gift cards, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Just
all right, Bernie. Well, before we get out of here, it's the Friday the 13th show.
Oh God!
And, yeah. We're barely into the show, barely into the year, and Friday the 13th come back around again. So, do you know how many Friday the 13th there are going to be this year? Or this year. This was what, the second?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. There's going to be multiple. This 2026 is going to have the most Friday the 13th.
Oh, that just fits right in.
Yeah.
Fits right in with whatever we're doing. Would you get down? What do you want?
What are you trying to do? So.
The cat's up here on the back of my chair. We know what happened last time we were live and she was in my face.
She bit you, didn't she?
Yeah, she attacked the crap out of me on live. What do you want? Vicious.
All right, well, I hope if you're superstitious, your day is going well. And if you're listening to us in Australia, your day's already over. So you've already made it through Friday the 13th. But
no, it's Friday the 13th. I got a black vicious cat crawling on me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, we'll have multiple Friday the 13th. So I think, what are you doing there, Brenda?
Trying to get her away from me. I'm allergic to her too, and she's up in my face.
Why do you own a cat if you're allergic to them?
Because, an owl was going to eat her, and I didn't want that to happen. So I got her when she was like, her eyes weren't even open when I got her.
Aww. Chris says he likes it, but he doesn't want to factor donating to like Walmart or Target. Yeah, I get that. So, but I think it would. There's got to be, I don't know, there's Kroger's or Safeway. There's got to be something. And
I know. I know there's got to be another store. My daughter lives out there. She goes to a different store, not Walmart. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good, but I think it's a shame the American people, both Republican and Democrat, are saddling up and giving $10 and $20 gift cards when you're traveling to the workers. I think it's sad that we have to do this, but the people living luxuriously with their own jets, their own shit, aren't allowing them to get paid. I think it's horrible. So yes, but she's completely black and she's got the copper yellow eyes, whatever. But you get your tail out of my face, for crying out loud.
All right, so Trump didn't have a very busy schedule today. At 3:00, we missed it. He was participating in a greeting ceremony from the National Rodeo winners, wherever the hell that was.
Oh.
Maybe they gave him a gold steer. He immediately got on a helicopter and made it over to Andrews, and he is now on his way to Mar-a-Lago. So there you go. Well, everybody, it's going to be cold and snowy for a couple of days if you're up in the Northeast, but here in the South, it's going to be kind of cool and rainy. So hope that you have a great weekend, no matter where you are, even if it being starting out on Friday the 13th. Yeah, I mean, you're still here. You're with us. You're tuning in. I want to remind everybody to please come over and subscribe. I really need you to hit that. Why is that not loading there? I really need you to hit that thumbs up button. Leave us a comment, even if it's did I just mute myself?
No.
Okay. I hit the wrong button. Anyhow, even if it's a bad comment, leave it for us. No, I just give me some feedback. So
What
everybody
have
have
you
a great weekend. Brenda's got a show tonight. Check her out, and you will
I
see
do.
Brenda next Monday. So we will be
Yeah.
back for more Terra. So you can hear us overnight on WZQR, and you can hear the Sportcat show. You can hear it overnight in Nashville this weekend. So everybody have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Sportcat, Brenda, we're getting the hell out of here.
Bye, everyone.
Wake up to the chaos on the stream. Sportcat's on the mic with a wild-eyed dream. Brenda by his side, they're spinning the news. Twisted takes, crazy jokes, no bunker, just views. A quiz and history, weather on the scroll from Greenland to the galaxy. They've got every goal. Laugh at fear, let the world do its thing. Sportcat's Gazette, it's the chaos we sing. Sportcat's Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We're riding the headlines with laughter and light. No prepping for doom, we dance in the fray. Sportcat keeps us laughing through the end of the day.